These are the products that have been blowing me away lately. I've been testing some new releases behind the scenes and haven't talked to you about them yet. So I have some new products and some that are just new to me in this video and some that aren't. I keep reaching for two specific foundations, so I'm going to share those with you today, and some fashion items I've been loving and getting lots of compliments on too. And I have some other lifestyle and home products to share with you as well. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. I have some great products to share with you today that I'm really excited about, so let's get into it. Okay, let's start with one of those two foundations that I've been reaching for very consistently lately. Now, if you saw my initial review of Natasha Denona High Glam Foundation, it may surprise you to know that I've been reaching for it pretty frequently. I didn't dislike it, but I had some issues with it. I wear shade N3, and for me this is buildable from light medium to medium full coverage, and it gives a beautiful, soft, radiant, very skin-like natural finish that can be too radiant in my shine-prone areas in the center of my face, especially this time of year when it's so hot and humid here in New Orleans. So that was kind of my big issue with this. It just works beautifully for many people with mature skin. I am 50 years old if this is your first time watching my channel, but for me it just was a little bit too shiny unless I wore a mattifying primer underneath. If I did that, it worked well. So because it is such a beautiful foundation, I've just been doing that. I've been wearing either a matte sunscreen or a mattifying primer like Danessa Myricks water primer in that small bottle. I'm blanking on the name right now. I'll have it here on screen. Or I've been dusting on a very light layer, a very tiny amount of a finely milled translucent powder on my shine prone areas. That takes 5 seconds. This applies so quickly and easily, and this looks like skin. It just looks so pretty and it wears beautifully for me throughout the day. I feel like when I do that extra quick step before, I get the performance and the look that other people do. So I've just really been enjoying this time of year when I love a more even toned, perfected skin-like look, and you know, it lasts a decent amount of time for me, which I also love. So I have to revisit this new Makeup Forever HD Skin Balancing and Perfecting Foundation. This is in my most recent foundation roundup, so I'm not going to go into all the ins and outs. I will have that video linked up in the corner and in my description box, and I will also have this review linked there too, so you can see what it looked like on me throughout the day and just my thorough thoughts. I always do multi-day wear tests and all of that. So I wear shade 214N. I don't think I've heard a single person, no matter what their skin type is, say anything negative about this foundation yet. I could be wrong, don't quote me on that, but for me, this is fantastic. This applies out quickly and easily, which is always a bonus in my book, and it's buildable from medium to medium full coverage and is so smoothing and flattering on pores and texture, and it looks natural and beautiful. It's a great any occasion foundation, and this does a fantastic job of controlling shine in my shine prone areas while not drying out the normal dry areas around the perimeter of my face. It feels comfortable and weightless and wears phenomenally well throughout the day. I've worn this in some high heat and humidity situations that have been outdoors, and it has worn beautifully. I just keep reaching for it. I've also mixed these together and it's been a great combination. I just can't seem to get enough of both of these. I love a good red blush because it gives the most natural looking flush to your cheeks, and I especially love that in spring and summer. So a few weeks ago I was looking for either a cream or stick blush that I could take on some trips we have this summer. I wanted something other than a liquid blush, and I ended up grabbing the Dior Rosy Glow blush stick in Cherry. Now I already have this blush stick in other shades, so I knew it was going to perform really nicely. This is a very bright, almost tomato red. There's a soft, sweet scent to these that I notice right away, but I don't notice it once it's applied. I have been applying this under foundation to my bare skin, over foundation, over powder. It applies beautifully every single time. It always blends out evenly, and it gives my cheeks a beautiful, natural, lit from within radiance with no shimmer. It's such a creamy stick without feeling sticky. That's why I like these, and it lasts a long time too. I grabbed another red blush this month for a very specific reason. This is the Gucci Glow Dewy Powder Blush in Bright Ruby, which is a red. This is a cooler red, as you can see. This has a very fine, silky, kind of pillowy texture. The reason why I got this is because a while back, I noticed one of my daughter's best friends, she just looked flushed and fresh and pretty. I asked her what her blush was, and it was this. And I thought, you know, I have several red blushes. I don't need another one. The next time I saw her again, it just really stood out to me how pretty this blush looked, and I heard her get a couple of other compliments on it, and I just thought, you know, I might need to think about that blush, but I still didn't get it. But then when I was ordering this blush a couple of weeks ago, I thought, you know, let me just grab this. The first day I wore it, I got 2 compliments on my blush and how pretty I looked that day. And I was just like, you know, this was a good purchase. So I don't know what it is about this blush, about this shade, but there's something to it. I do cover all price ranges here on this channel. We're going from Gucci to Essence. This is their new Mono Multi-Finish eyeshadow in Silky Taupe. This is so stunning. If this was not Essence, I would think it was high end. So they do have different finishes in this single eyeshadow, and this is one of the pearl finishes. It has a creamy, blendable texture. I just swipe it on my lids with my finger and blend it up and out. It's quick and easy. It gives a very even, flattering finish, and it wears beautifully all day. I am so happy I got this. It's living in my drawer. I was gonna save this for a new makeup video or a new drugstore makeup video, but I had to go ahead and talk about it because I just keep reaching for it. It's also great neutral for everyday or special occasions. It doesn't really matter. This is definitely high-end quality for about $5. I'm trying to do better about letting you know of new facial sunscreens, daily sunscreens that work well for my sensitive skin with rosacea as I come across them. So Osea launched a new Marine Screen SPF 50 Hydrating Emulsion Mineral Sunscreen. It's fragrance-free. It uses non-nano zinc oxide. It also has seaweed and hyaluronic acid to hydrate and soften your skin. So typically with sunscreens that have hydrating ingredients in them, I use them as combination moisturizers plus sunscreens all in one. It basically eliminates a step for me. It's not a runny sunscreen. It has a lotion consistency that absorbs really nicely, and it feels really lightweight on my skin. It is the sunscreen that I've been wearing today. Now, right after application, there is a radiance to it. It's not overly dewy, but there is a radiance, and there is a moderate white cast. I don't get any pilling under makeup though, which is always good news. But after letting it absorb into my skin for several minutes, 10 to 20 minutes, I always do that and recommend you do that if possible. The white cast is gone and it feels absorbed into my skin. It just has a natural look and feel to it. There's no oiliness. It doesn't feel tacky, sticky, or oily to the touch. There are always sunscreens that stay sticky, tacky, oily, and heavy on my skin with that super radiant finish, even after I give them time to absorb. That may be great if you have dry or mature skin, but it's not so great for my combination skin. So I always appreciate sunscreens that absorb fully and feel lightweight. And this is one of those sunscreens. So I wanted to give you an update if you're curious about this one. During the summertime, my face gets lighter than my body, so I keep some good face self-tanners on hand. It is kind of risky trying self-tanners because some of them are duds. I'm lazy, so I want my face self-tanners to be as easy to use as possible, and I found one that is super easy, foolproof, and it works. This is the Salty Face tanning water and the brush. You can buy these as a set or you can buy them separately. So this comes in the original scent or coconut. I just have the original. So this is made for sensitive skin, which I appreciate because I have sensitive skin. I have broken out from self-tanners before. This has a very, very fine mist. It's a water-like formula. It's not oily. You can spray it directly on your face, chest, and neck, or you can spray it on the brush. Either way, after you spray it, you just lightly massage it in with the brush. It's streak-free and even every time. I was a bit nervous about which one to get, the light medium or medium to dark. So I went with light medium, but I definitely could have gone with medium to dark. You can also spray this on after your skincare and it still works. I love a foolproof face self-tanning mist, and this is in my rotation. It will be used this summer. This is the new Halo hair dryer from Lange. I cannot get over how much I love it. It's so weird looking. I really didn't think it was going to do that much. I thought it was going to be pretty weak, but this dries my hair as fast as my Dyson. It's an ionic hair dryer. It weighs 0.7 pounds, and they made it to be fast and give you smooth results and to be space saving. And it's all of those things. There is a nozzle attachment that just magnetizes on very quickly. There's also a wall mount if you want to mount it to your wall. It magnetizes to that too. I keep mine in a drawer. I have been using this in place of my Dyson. I rough blow dry my hair with the nozzle off, and I find it's less frizzy and just all over the place and tangled than it is with other hair dryers. I don't know why that is. I'm not complaining though. And when I smooth it with the nozzle using a brush, it is very smooth and frizz-free. I just love this little dryer. I traveled with it. It's so lightweight, it takes up no space. There are 2 speeds, and for heat settings, it does remember your last setting the next time you use it. And it is available in 7 colors. So I just love this little gadget. I had no idea I was going to love it as much as I do. When I first started using this, and clearly I've been using it, I didn't even realize it had any additional benefits. I just knew I loved the way it smelled and how ultra lightweight it was. This is the by Rosie Jane Everyday Body Milk in the Rosy scent. I was just really happy to have another lotion recommendation for people who hate the way lotion feels on your skin. This is the true definition of what a body milk should be. In my opinion, it's got that runny consistency that absorbs almost instantly into your skin, yet you can feel it's doing something. You feel that hydration, but there's no oiliness or stickiness after. Just lightweight moisture and the scent. I love the Rosy perfume for that everyday comfort, powdery skin white musk scent, and this has that in a very lightweight form. You can smell it on your skin very closely. It's not overpowering, but it's there, and it meshes very well with, of course, the fragrance, but other fragrances that I have too. On top of all that goodness, they also combined some beneficial ingredients in here, a combination, a blend of non-clogging oils, butters, witch hazel, and some other ingredients to tighten, tone, and brighten your skin so that you get a nice, healthy glow. This is so good, especially for summertime when you just don't want to feel sticky from your lotion, but you know you need to hydrate your skin. Okay, this might be kind of random, but earlier in the month, I felt like for a period of time, my skin was looking not as good. And then I realized I've been slacking on my red light therapy treatments. You know how I love them. I always have a 10% off code for you for the Current Body Series 2 mask and other devices. It's been a while since I mentioned that, so I wanted to remind you this is one of my most used masks in my rotation. I've been using Current Body masks about 3 years, I think. I love that it has chin and jowl coverage. It's soft and flexible and fits to my face really nicely. They also test every single bulb that goes into every mask, which is huge. This mask has 3 wavelengths, red, near infrared, and deep near infrared, and each one penetrates to different depths in your skin. I will not be without red light therapy. As you know, if you watch this channel, it just keeps my skin calmer, brighter, firmer, and healthier looking overall. And you can get this mask, one of my favorites, for 10% off always with the code StephanieLED. That code and link are down in my description box. Let's move into some fashion items, including the top I'm wearing right now, which always gets me compliments when I wear it. So two of my high school girlfriends live in Nashville, and a few of us who haven't seen each other all together in many, many years decided to get together a couple of weeks ago for a long weekend. Some of us have seen each other here and there, but it had been a long time that all of us have gotten together. It was so much fun. And I did wear most of the things that I'm sharing with you today on that trip, including this top from Madewell. I believe this is one of their best sellers for good reason. Even though I think this style is pretty timeless, it's also really in right now. It's nice and flowy. I love the ruffle and the eyelet detail with the embroidery. It's soft, thin, and flowy, perfect for summer. Now, you could get away without wearing a cami under it if you want to. I usually do though. And you can dress it up or dress it down. It's just so much more versatile than I thought it would be, and I'm wearing it more than I thought I would. Now, it does come in other colors besides white. I have it in a small, and I checked before filming, and I'm seeing that extra small and extra, extra small are sold out. So I did want to let you know that, but I am just loving this. Now, the jeans I have on with this top and another top I'm going to show you here in a minute, I also get complimented on or asked about every time I wear them, and I love them so much. I bought the cropped version as well. These are also from Madewell. They're high-waisted with a drapey wide leg, and they have this airy, soft fabric that's perfect for summer. These have an 11-inch rise, but I find, maybe it's because I have a long torso, that they're not so high rise that they're uncomfortable for me. These are comfortable, and I just can't get over how I get asked about them every time I wear them. I find a lot of jeans to be kind of warm in the summer, and these are just fine. Like I said, I bought two pairs, the regular length and the cropped. I have both in size 27, and the fit is fine for me. If you want them to be a little bit more fitted, which I don't, you could size down, or for a looser or more relaxed fit, size up. These striped shorts I bought on a whim from Loft are one of my favorite purchases so far this summer. They're light, airy, breezy, soft, and super comfortable. Now, you may have already seen these in an Instagram reel and maybe a YouTube short, I can't remember, but I just have to reiterate how much I love these. It is super hot and humid here in New Orleans. I don't know if I've said that before, but when I visited Nashville, the weather was the same. And the day we went shopping, it had been raining, and we were just keeping it very casual. You know, the locals don't wear cowboy boots and all of that. And I wanted to wear linen or cotton, something that was breezy and cool, and these fit the bill perfectly. And I like that they're a little bit different from a plain linen short. Now, I did look ahead of time, and the matching shirt is almost out of stock in every size, but the shorts are not. Some sizes are out of stock, but not all of them. So if you're interested in them, you may want to grab them pretty soon. For reference, I have them in a small. I probably should have gotten extra small, but I am making them work. I've washed them and dried them, and they're pretty good now. Just as a side note, the t-shirt that I have on with them is the J. Crew Essential Tee in a size small. I've been testing a bunch of t-shirts from different retailers just to find the perfect fit for different occasions, different outfits. I really like this t-shirt. I have it in a few colors. I may do either a short or a video just on t-shirts. It's harder than you think to find the right t-shirt. I mean, who knew? Some are too thick, some are too thin, some are too boxy and wide, long, short, some are too fitted. Anyway, I've been thinking about doing a video on that. Let me know if you'd be interested in something like that in the comments. And this midi dress is a new find. I got a couple of weeks before going to Nashville. I didn't get it specifically for Nashville. I just thought it was really cute at the time, but it turns out that it's a great daytime dress that could also be dressed up for nighttime if needed. And I like that the fabric is thin enough that it could be worn out in the heat. It's effortless, comfortable, but a bit elevated too. You could pair it with heels for a special occasion, or with flats, as I did for, you know, just a casual day. And the cut is nice and flattering. It's got this ruching down the front and a subtle A-line. It just kind of falls, which is nice, and flutter sleeves. I have it in a 2 for reference, and this is also from Madewell. I have been on Madewell kick this year. I hate the thought of possibly being caught in a restaurant cold, and we were going to brunch on the day I was wearing this dress, so I brought my somewhat new, really soft cashmere cardigan that I got from Quince in a limited edition butter yellow shade. It's not a thick cardigan, but it's not too thin either, and it's very, very soft. I've actually used this as a layering piece a few times. It's soft, comfortable, and you know, it's just that extra piece that sometimes you need. I also paired this black top with my Madewell jeans. It's one of my favorite tops in my closet right now. I love it, but I hesitated to share it in this video because it's almost always out of stock. You have to really jump on it when it comes back in stock. It's from Cezanne. They carry it in black and white. So I'm actually going to link some tops with similar vibes in my description box for you because it's just really, really rare to catch this top when it's in stock. Unfortunately, I hope that they'll start stocking it more regularly, but who knows if they will. As always, everything that I'm sharing with you today and wearing is tagged through YouTube. If they have it, they don't always, but everything is in my description box. And when you ask me in the comments for product suggestions or what my favorite type of product is, my favorite concealer, my favorite foundation, mask, makeup remover, vitamin C serum, whatever it is, I usually direct you to where I've created those types of lists over on ShopMy. Their shopper app is the easiest way for you to discover and curate all your favorite finds from the creators that you trust all in one place. I put a link in my description box and in my top pinned comment so you can download it and create your profile. And then you can add me and your other favorite creators to your circle and see all of our top finds in one organized spot. You can even create separate circles for different types of things, makeup, skincare, home, lifestyle, things like that. It's a fantastic app if you love being organized and staying on top of things. It's been a while since I've talked to you about it, so I wanted to just do a quick reminder. These hoops and the necklace that I have on today are both from Ana Luisa. I've never tried their jewelry before. There are a few reasons for that I won't go into, but I'm finally trying them and I am really, really impressed. They're waterproof, tarnish-free, and hypoallergenic, and they feel nice and substantial. You can tell there's quality here. One thing I noticed is that the click on these hoops is solid. These are not going to be falling out of my ears. I really like that. There are a few sizes of this pebble necklace. I think I have the medium one. I think I would probably wear the small one more on a day-to-day basis. This has 3 adjustment settings. I do kind of wish it had a slider adjustment because this actually sits down here, which you can't see while I'm filming. So I've had to just kind of pull it back. Now, it's not a problem wearing it that long day to day. You just can't see it on camera, but I do typically wear smaller pieces on a day-to-day basis, so I kind of want to check out the smaller one too, or to see what else they have to offer. But I am really impressed with the quality. The gold looks really pretty, so if you've been curious about Ana Luisa and you like waterproof, tarnish-proof jewelry. That's one thing I love about the bracelet stack that I wear constantly. You can shower in it and swim in it and not have to worry. This might be something you might be interested in too. I'm going to give a very, very quick shout out to a perfume that I keep getting random compliments on in the wild that I've had for a couple of years since it launched. Not this bottle. This is Letta 14 Isla Coco. You've heard me talk about this before. I reserved this for summertime. This isn't her new summertime launch, which is nice, but there's something about this that just gets me compliments. So I have used up 2 of the travel size sprays and I'm now working on this. It's in heavy rotation. So I wouldn't necessarily describe this as a beachy fragrance. It's sweet, fresh, creamy. It's bright and uplifting. It's a sparkling, soft, citrusy floral, mostly citrus, but there's something with this plus my skin chemistry that just does something because I get asked about this from strangers and you know, it just really works for me. So this is in my summertime rotation in a big way. I was mixing this into a glass of water the other night and Brooke made a comment about my powders. Mom, you and all your powders. And I just thought, is this what happens in perimenopause? We're trying to make ourselves feel more energetic and focused or calm. We're trying to wind down at night and get better sleep. I don't know. All I know is if I find something that makes me feel better in one of those ways, I share it with you. So this is from Moon Juice. This is their magnesium. This is for rest, relaxation, and regularity. It has 3 bioavailable forms of magnesium plus L-theanine. I have it in Berry Calm. I mix about a teaspoon in water. It mixes almost instantly, no frother needed. It tastes really nice. It's sweetened with monk fruit, and it helps me feel calmer and a bit more relaxed before bed. Every little bit helps. It comes in jar form or travel sticks, whichever you prefer, and there are other flavors to choose from too. I also saw they have a sleepy version of this, Sleepy Magnesium, to help you sleep fast and deep with 0.3 milligrams of plant-based melatonin, magnesium glycinate, and L-theanine. I haven't tried that one, but I'm kind of interested in it. I wanted to let you know that in case that might be one that you're interested in. I know we're all struggling with something out there, and if I find something that helps me, I want to let you know about it because it might help you too. I have also recently started taking their Super U. It has 4 adaptogens to help reduce cortisol by 24%, to help reduce irritability and fatigue, and to help improve energy, mood, alertness, and focus. So I'm trying this out too and just wanted to let you know about it. I mean, I need to take it for a bit longer, but so far, so good. I'm a side sleeper, and I know that you need a less firm mattress when you're a side sleeper to accommodate for your shoulder and your hips and just those curves. We have a Tempur-Pedic. It's not quite time to replace it, almost, but not quite. So I decided to look into mattress toppers. I got one from the company store, and I am so mad for not getting this sooner. It feels like I am sleeping on a hotel bed. I can barely get my dog off the bed now because he just wants to be enveloped in this mattress topper. I was worried it might be hot, but it's not. We sleep just fine, and both of us are pretty hot sleepers. And because it has baffled quilted squares, the fill isn't going to shift everywhere. It stays in place. It's so floofy and comfortable. I'm sleeping so good now. My back doesn't hurt. There I go, using that word floofy again. I guess it's my word of the year. I just didn't know a mattress topper could make this much of a difference. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I have no idea how long it's going to be, but these are all things that have been making a huge difference for me, or that I fell in love with this month and felt like you needed to know about it. If you haven't seen my most recent foundation roundup, you can see that here. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this, give it a thumbs up or hype it. Subscribe if you're not already. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.